Hey everyone, I'm Bobby from Decoding, and in this video I'll give you a guided tour of HashPack. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, so if you follow this channel, you'll know that I've done a couple of HashPack videos in the past. I did a getting started video and I've done more recently a staking video, but I use this wallet all of the time. It's got so many cool little features and I thought it deserved another grounds up guided tour video for you guys. But before I start, please like and comment on this video. I love the feedback, and also subscribe and click the bell. So every time I add a video, you're notified. Okay, so HashPack, it's a wallet built on Hedera Hashgraph. Okay, so by using the wallet, we have access to the native token HBAR plus all of the other Hedera-based tokens, such as Source, such as HBARX, things like that. So let's go ahead and get it installed. Okay, so this is the main website, hashpack.app. We're not going to go through the website. We're just going to fly through, get it installed, and start having a play. So let's download and install the Chrome extension. Add Chrome, add extension. Nice and easy, really, really quick. We've got to install 22.4 megabytes. Once it's done, it will pop up and say you're good to go. Click on your little jigsaw on the top right, pin it to your extension bar, and then go ahead and open up HashPack. This is what it should look like, and it should straight off the bat ask you for a password. This is the password that we use just to access the extension. If we add or import another wallet, you can then add another password for that wallet. Okay, so as you cycle through and select the wallet you want to use, which I'll go through, don't worry, you can add another password which will be unique for that wallet. Okay, this is to get into the app itself. There we go, they match. Read the T's and C's and the privacy policy if you wish. Click next. Right, we're going to do two things straight away. One is to create a new wallet. The other one is to import a wallet, okay? Two really cool little features there. Creating a new wallet will literally create a new wallet token ID on mainnet, okay? You'll have access to the HBAR native token. So let's go ahead and do that. Create a new wallet, and it'll give you a seed phrase. What we'll do, we will take a little image of this. Don't worry, you'll have a chance to copy this seed phrase. And throughout the video, I talk about what it all means. Don't worry too much. Right, I've got a copy of that using Snippet, so I can now access all of them. Click next, and it's going to ask you for in this case, 5 random words from a seed phrase. So number 9 is dream. Number 10 is also dream. It's unusual. 15 is reunion. 21 is dynamic. Okay. Now we've done that, we can go ahead and click next, and it'll ask you for a nickname. I'm going to call this demo. And don't worry, by the way, I'm going to mothball these wallets, but at the end of the video, you will see the seed phrases, the private keys, and everything else. I'm not going to use them going forward, and nor should you, because this is a public video, so everyone has access to those public keys and those seed phrases, right? So let's go £sterling. I'm in the UK. Click create wallet. It's now creating a new token on mainnet that we'll have access to, and as soon as it finishes, it will pop up with our wallet, and you can see we've got HBAR in it. So we've got an account ID. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to drop that into my notes, and I'm also going to reveal the keys. So copy your private key. That is very important. Without your private key and or your seed phrase, you won't be able to access your wallet if you buy a new machine or your machine blows up. Very important. Keep them safe. And I've saved this information. Let's go. This is your wallet, okay? Straight off the bat, we've got HBAR, the native token for Hedera. If you want to add any more tokens, we'll go ahead and we'll do that using this option here, but we're going to go through all of that throughout the course of this video. We've created a new wallet. Now, you can see my balance is 0, so I can't do too much. So unless I'm going to use this buy sell option, which gives us the option to buy HBAR USDC with Banksa or MoonPay, that's basically adding funds, transferring fiat to cryptocurrency. That's what you're doing. And by selling, you'll be taking cryptocurrency and exchanging it for fiat. I'm not going to do that in this tutorial. I've done a previous video about that. And I'm not, because you have to set up accounts with Banksa and MoonPay, and it's quite arduous. You've got to have passports. And so we're not going to do that. Instead, we are going to add a wallet. Okay, so this is importing a wallet that already exists. So import existing wallet, and I'm going to do it. See, this asks for a private key and a seed phrase. I'm going to click on private key because I've made a note of it. And I'm going to drop in the wallet ID, my wallet I created earlier, and I'm also going to dump in the seed phrase. There we go. Click next. I'm not going to add a password because this is a demo, but this is where you would, and every time you switched into this one, it would ask you for the password. I'm not going to do that because it's a pain in the bum when trying to do a video. I'd have to keep putting a password in, typos, not great. So click next. I'm going to call this demo main. Okay, so this is the one where I already have funds in. Create wallet. Okay, so you can see in this particular wallet, I set this up last night. I've got a little bit of HBAR in there. It's currently worth £5, so I've got 125 HBAR in there, and I've got a little bit of source as well. Okay, I've also got NFTs. All good, right? So let's go ahead and send some crypto. Okay, so I've got a new wallet I want to send to. I want to load some HBAR in there. Now, if you click receive, it will come up with a QR code. Now, this is the QR code that you can give to people to send you money. All the QR code is kind of an image representation of your address. So if they were to scan the QR code, it knows that it's going to address 0.01446547. Okay, or you can copy it to clipboard. But we're not. We're sending. Okay, so I'm going to send, and it'll ask you for the address. Now, the address of the wallet I just created is this. Save the address book. Okay, we're going to say this is demo. Okay. Now it'll ask us what we want to send. I'm going to send some HBAR. I can't send source because the other wallet hasn't associated itself to source, and I'll show you what that means soon. But I'm going to send 50 HBAR. Okay, add a memo. I'm going to put load wallet. Okay, this will all show up in the transactions or history. Save as default memo. No, I'm not. Click next. Show you what the transaction will look like. Click send. Okay, that'll take a few seconds. It needs to, reach consensus on the network. Once it's done that, it will say done. And then if I go into the other wallet, we'll be all good to go. Done. But before I go, I'm going to just click on NFTs, just get the account number of this NFT that I'm going to transfer in a few moments. This is the NFT, non-fungible token, and this is the token ID. I need to associate that token ID in the other wallet. So I do that all in one fell swoop. Okay. Good. So now if I go back into a demo, so change wallets, this is where you do it. If you can have 5, you can have 10 wallets in here. It doesn't matter. This is where you would cycle through and select the wallet you want to look at. So I'm going to change wallet, and I'm going to go into demo. This is the one that we created a few moments ago. Okay. Select wallet. I have now got 50 HBAR because I transferred it from the other wallet. See, nice and easy. If we go in history, that'll give us an idea of your transactions. HBAR transfer, load wallet. That is the one that we just sent across. If you click question mark, it will give you a rundown of the actual transaction itself. You can see it on HashScan, and that'll give you all of the goings of what's actually gone on, the full transaction ID. So it gives you a real view of the raw data that sits behind it. Okay, cool. Let's go back into HashPack. Go back. Okay, so we have assets. What we're going to do now is we are going to associate our wallet, our new demo wallet, to another coin. Now, you do that by adding a token. So this is how you do it. You can't work with a crypto asset, whether it be a fungible or non-fungible token, unless your wallet is associated to that token. So that's the first thing you're gonna do. Now you can, in settings, you can add auto association, but they do actually recommend not doing that. So I wouldn't advise doing it if HashPack themselves are advising not to. Physically associate yourself to a token is the best way to do it. So let's add a token. Got all of these fancy ones. You can add your own token ID if you want to, but these are all of the Hedera-based tokens that are out there. We're just going to associate the source, which is the native token for Source Swap. I've done a video on that previously. It's basically a decentralized exchange. Really, really good. And we'll look at that in a little bit more detail in a moment or two. So let's associate the source. Click associate. Take a second. What we're doing, we're just linking our wallet to source, so we can then swap HBAR to source. We can buy source. There's loads of cool things you can do. So we go, we now got source in there, big fat 0. So let's go ahead and swap some HBAR for source. Now this is all powered basically by source swap. So you can do swaps on a decentralized exchange such as source swap, but because HPAC kind of partnerships, they're kind of they've linked arms at some point in the past. They work together, and in fact, HashPack produced some software called HashConnect, which allows you to connect a wallet to decentralized applications, and Source Swap uses that. So they kind of work together very, very well. And that's what I love about the Hedera ecosystem. It's brilliant. So let's go ahead and exchange 25 HBAR for source, which is a token I'm associated with. Okay, don't worry about slippage. Click swap. Again, this is the preview of the transaction. Click swap. It's now all powered by Source Swap. So in the background, their technology is making a request to the Hedera mainnet to exchange or swap a certain currency, in this case HBAR, for source, and it's reaching consensus. And as soon as it's reached consensus, it will say done. It's taking a moment or two, so let's just wait a second here. I don't really want to go down the road of pausing the video, but I will for a second. Literally just as I click pause here, it said done. So click done there. And now if we go back into assets, it hasn't registered. That's no drama, right? You just need to refresh. Happy days. Look, we've got 51 source, got 22 HBAR. So one balance has dropped, one's gone up. And it's saying here that the value of my wallet is just under £2. No worries at all. So that is what we've gone through so far. We've created a wallet, we've imported a wallet, we've associated a token, we've transferred funds, and now we've swapped funds. So we're getting through all of these cool features. Next, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So NFTs are kind of it's a unique token representation of something. In this case, we're looking at like artwork. So I've got a piece of artwork and NFT in my other wallet, which is demo main, and I want to transfer it to this wallet here. I've already made a note of the NFT token ID because you need to associate a wallet to a token, whether it be fungible or non-fungible, before you can do anything. So associate token. Now, again, it say these are some popular ones, but you can enter the token ID here. So on my other screen here, I've got some notes. I'm going to pick up the token ID. I'm going to drop it in here. There we go. Associate token. That'll take a second or two. Like I said, I don't want to be clicking pause on the video. There we go, done. We're now associated to a token. I can now transfer that token from the other wallet. So, change wallet. We're going to demo main. Select the wallet. Go to NFTs. Select the NFT. And there's an option here to send NFT. Now, if there was a fallback fee on this NFT, by the way, it was constructed by the project owner, then you wouldn't be able to send the NFT in this fashion. You have to do a secure trade, which I'll show you how to do that. Click secure trade. But I want to send an NFT. You've only got one NFT. Click add this section and put next. What you'd have to do is then put and I won't go through this road, you'd have to put the receiver address ID, which is the ID of the wallet we've created as demo. Put the price. So if you were doing a private trade to a friend up the road, put, let's say, 100 HBAR, and that's how much the other wallet would have to pay to process the secure trade. Okay, I put the price in there, click confirm, and that will create a code. That code is used in the other wallet, and I'll show you that in a second or two. But let's come off this. Let's go send NFT. Receiving wallet in this case is this here. It will say yes. If it wasn't associated, it would say, you can't do it. The other wallet's not associated. Send NFT. And that's all you need to do, right? There's no fallback fee. It's a very, very low value NFT anyway. Click done. It's no longer in this wallet's NFT directory. It will be in the other one, okay? So I won't show you that it's in there. Let's just go straight into DApps. Do you know, we'll show you. Why not? There's no passwords. It takes a second. Let's go into demo, select wallet, go into NFTs. It's there. That's how you move NFTs between wallets. It's very, very, very easy. Okay, next, let's look at staking first before dApps. So staking, you can stake your entire HBAR stack onto one of many nodes that are on Hedera. At the minute, it's all of the governing council. So each of the members of the council has a node, and each of them are recommended. No node is more or less recommended than the other. They're all equal. Okay. What does it mean? So by staking your HBAR to these nodes, it means that you can gain rewards. Okay. So stake by all you've got to do is click any one. Let's go LG, it's the first one on there, and click stake. That's all you've got to do. That's it. Okay, and how those rewards are calculated. Have a look on the docs on Hedera. You can work it out because there's some head scratching going on as to how you get those rewards. It's not quite as plain simple as crop circles or liquidity pools where you've got a constant flow being calculated by the number of transactions. There's a lot more to it on Hedera native staking. So every now and then you can collect rewards, but if you look in your history, okay, it'll have a rundown of everything here that's going on. And if you've done a transaction or a movement of tokens or an NFT or so on and so forth, it will tell you when that transaction has gained rewards. Okay, so keep an eye on your history if you want to know when you're earning. Okay, so that's staking, nice and easy. You can unstake at any point. So unstake, approve, take a second, and then you can go ahead and you can stake it on another one. If you don't want to stake, I don't know why you wouldn't, but you can unstake quite easily. And when it's finished going, it will then give you another option and you can go, and let's go on Google, right? So stake on Google. In fact, rather than unstake and only to stake again, you can just do the option of changing the node, which is just a different flow programmatically. So if you go back change node, there you go. So it's the same thing really, but you're not unstaking first. So let it do its thing. And then we're going to look at dApps, so decentralized applications, okay? I've done a video on what a dApp is. So you think of an application that we use today, such as Facebook or YouTube, they're centralized, okay? Code lives all on a server somewhere. It's owned by someone, okay? So it can be switched off. You can be censored. You can be kicked out of your account. Governments could swoop in and close everything down. Decentralized apps, very, very different. They can't be switched off. You can't be censored. All good, right? So it's a whole bunch of dApps on Hedera. Source of Swap we've already looked at. It's a decentralized exchange, but you've got Zeus Market. And in fact, if you click in dApps here, you'll have a rundown of some of the most popular ones out there. Zeus Market is a marketplace where you can list NFTs, go into the marketplace, look for NFTs and purchase them. If we click in there, I'll show you two of them. But the beauty of this is as soon as you click it, you can basically connect your wallet to it. Okay, so Hash Connect is a piece of software written by HashPack, and it just allows you to connect your wallet to these decentralized apps, and it negates the need for a profile. So you know when you sign up to Facebook, you've got to give your username, your full name, your address, your phone number. You need to two-factor authentication just to get into the app. Well, they're gaining all the information about you. Decentralized apps, kind of we're moving away from that. Our wallet is our pass to get in. Okay, so we connect our wallet. Done, finished. We're in. We've got our own profile. If you click in profile, it will show you all of the different NFTs that we've got in this particular one. It's not exactly what I was expecting to see there, but it's because it's a different wallet. It's already linked. Don't worry about that. But that's what you do. So, okay, log out first. It's probably, yeah, okay. Okay, so let's approve. Yeah, sorry. So I was already connected on my previous wallet, which is my main wallet. You can see I had a whole bunch of NFTs in there, but I needed to log out first before connecting. That's why I had a bit of a hiccup. But this is the wallet. We're just connected. So you can see I've got no listings, but I could quickly list this NFT. And if I click that, it would appear in the marketplace. And this is the marketplace of all of the NFTs currently. But this isn't a Zeus tutorial. This is a HashPack tutorial. But that's that is one app that we're just connected to. Other one is Source of Swap. So approve the connection, just to make sure this is all good. We're now in. We can, from Source of Swap, I can now, look, it's got my wallet is connected. It knows what my balance is. I can do a swap from directly within Source of Swap. I can add my HBAR, or I can convert my HBAR and Source 50-50 split to LP token, a liquidity pool token, and then I can add those so I can start getting rewards from liquidity pools. I can then add those liquidity pool tokens to what's called crop circles or yield farming in SaucerSwap. So I can start farming rewards. That's fancy stuff. Again, this is not a SaucerSwap tutorial. This is a HashPack. But this is why I love HashPack. Okay, it's everything in one place. Okay, you don't have to keep flickering between different apps. The kind of the beating heart of all of this on Hedera for me currently, it's always HashPack. I always come back to it. Okay. So history, look, we've got all of these association of tokens, transferring smart contract calls, things like that. Okay, the smart contract call is when we swapped HBAR for source, and that's why it says that transfer, that swap is a smart contract. Okay. Okay, so if we now click on this little globe up here, this little circle is just refreshing the page. Okay, so if you're waiting for something else to appear, there you go. It's all in there. Okay, so updating account, unstaking from nodes. If ever it doesn't appear, just click this one first. That's where it's going to be. Click on that. There are decentralized apps. We should have 2 in there. Brilliant. Okay, it's exactly what we'd see. You can connect an app there, scan the QR code from the D app itself, and you'll be able to connect. So what else have we got? We're not going through buy and sell. Again, that's Banxa and MoonPay. You need to set up accounts, but it's very, very easy. Once you've set up the accounts with Banxa and MoonPay, you can quite simply pay and buy a currency, USDC, their token, and yeah, you can buy with fiat currency. So in my case, it's pound sterling, but US dollars, whatever. Okay, and then you can pull it out with Banxa also. So we go in this little pull down here. We've got change wallet. We've already looked at that. Add wallet. We've looked at that. Address book. I've already added an address. This is what you could have a wallet on Atomic. You could have a Blade wallet. They're all Hedera-based wallets, right? So you can add all the addresses here. And that means you haven't got to keep remembering them. And also, what you can do is you can, rather than using the address book, I don't know if you've heard of smart domains. So you can buy a decode in .hbar, right? That NFT, if placed inside your wallet, that can be used instead of your address. So when transferring funds, if you use the address of the smart domain, the funds end up in your wallet because it's smart enough to understand that where that domain NFT lives is linked to the address, okay, the token. So, but I haven't got that NFT in a wallet, so it'd be a pain to get it in there. Not a pain, I need to associate it and transfer it from another wallet. It's going to take a few seconds to do that in the tutorial, so let's not do that. Settings. Okay, so if you want to choose your wallet, you can select the wallet you want to change the settings for here. We're already in demo. You can select the currency. So at the minute it's pound sterling. I can change it to, there you go, Algerian dinar. On pound sterling. You can, if you jot down your seed phrase on a piece of paper and you lose it, not that you'd ever do that, but if you lost it, you could get it again here. You click view, add your password, click unlock. Happy days. You've got your seed phrase, your public key, everything in there. Take a copy, paste it down, stick it on a photograph, whatever. Keep it away in a safe, locked place. Okay. You've got auto associations, what I was talking about earlier. You can auto associate. They recommend that you don't. There you go. We recommend that you keep it to 0. Okay, so we don't really want to be doing that. Delete data. So you delete data, wipe the slate clean, and then you'd have to import your wallets again. Okay, and then view patch notes. Let's not look at that. So export to CSV. So if you ever wanted to pull all of this out, let's click that, see what it does. Hold it, exports all your transactions to CSV. Open this up. I don't actually have Microsoft on here. Let's do it on the other screen. There you go. All of our transactions, all good stuff. This is brilliant. I mean, this is why I love HashPack so much. It just feels like a Swiss Army knife for the Hedera network. It's got everything. It's always evolving. You know, when I first started working with HashPack, we couldn't stake. It wasn't riddled with bugs, but we, because it was so, we were essentially the community was really kicking the tires of the application and finding those bugs, and they were so quick just to iron them out. Remember, this is still code that sits behind it. Code written by developers. Developers are human, so you do get bugs. But believe you me, this is a robust application, and I haven't had problems with it. So this is the Chrome extension. Now, I'll close this down. Go back to the website. Look, you can get the what we got here. I didn't even know it was on iOS. So I've got HashPack on my iOS. I've got an Apple phone, but I had to do it in a slightly different way. I didn't know that we had the app live. So happy days. You can get it. Looks like you can get it on Android and you can get it on iOS. That's the beauty of us being in this environment, in this ecosystem so early. Things are changing so quickly. Last time I looked, I can't remember there being an iOS app. There you go. Oh, do you know what? I'm probably getting too excited there. It said iOS device. It probably isn't an app. It's just telling you how to do it on an iOS. That's how I did it, right? But the thing is, we're going to have an iOS app soon enough. You can already get it on Android. Other things to note, sometimes I'm getting some comments on my other HashPack videos about staking. Look, I don't know all the answers about staking. Please read the Hedera documentation. It isn't quite as plain sailing as liquidity pools where you're always getting rewards for transaction fees. It's essentially how it works on LPs. It gets the fees get shared out amongst those proportionate to your stake. It's not quite as clean plain sailing as that on staking. So I don't know the answers. Read the documentation. I know certain transactions and moving between nodes and things like that kind of achieves rewards. I just, passive income. I'd sooner stake and get rewards than not stake and sit there on my tokens with them not working. That's not advice. It's just my personal opinion, by the way. Same with liquidity pools. Same with yield farming. I do it, but there are risks. Do your own research, right? So I'm getting sidetracked here. So HashPack, let's just close it off. We've installed it. We've gone through all of the features currently as of today's date, which is November 2022, right? So features in HashPack already outstanding. I have no doubt that on the roadmap, there's a lot of fancy pants stuff coming out. So keep an eye on that. Thank you very much for watching. Again, like the video, drop me a comment, subscribe, click the bell. So every time I add a video, you're notified. Happy days. Thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.